Greetings! Welcome to another fabulous edition of Faulkner Fixes All. It's been a few years since I've been out here to my dad's place. He's really cleaned up quite a bit. He's really done some cleaning. He's really spruced the place up. I forgot I was even at his place, you know, it was so clean. Anyway, yeah, it's been a few years since I messed with this thing. We're gonna get it going again. I'm gonna change this tire out. This is just a spare. That forward rim doesn't fit. The center's too small, but this is a correct rim. This thing has a slant 6 with AC, with dealer installed AC. Pretty rare item on a slant 6. It actually slows the engine down when you turn it on. Anyway, yeah, it's seen better days. I had it running a few years ago. Did a little mini video on it. The lower hose blew when I was driving it around. This time around, I think we're gonna try to really dial it in and put this floor shifter in. I used a different transmission from a different year, lots of different parts, and I'm not able to get third gear with the column shifter because the rods are different. Where the pieces on the tranny connect for second and third is different. So I think I'll be able to solve that issue with this very used universal Indy shifter. I should be able to adjust this open to fit the tranny and make my own rods that lead from that, first and reverse, second and third. Just some fuel line for some stuff. Yeah, all this lamination just happened since last year. Delamination. That's unfortunate. And the paint is, well, the paint is what it is. Yeah. Anyway, these fins were the highest of the industry in Detroit ever. This car, this particular year, is the highest fins, even higher than Cadillac. These were some big suckers, so I am gonna get this running again this time. It has some trunk pan issues. I'm hoping to address that. This is a fuel cell we're just gonna put in kind of on the floor, and that's where that stainless line comes in. And I got some more parts in here I've been collecting, you know. I don't know how far I'm gonna, has the hubcaps too. I don't know how far I'm gonna get it on, get this on this particular visit out here. It needs some interior cleaning too. There's some stuff happening in here that, I mean, the interior never really was much to talk about, but now there's that down in, hello, there's something going on there. I think I'm going to take this whole back seat out. There's really nothing. There's a little Plymouth emblem. There's really nothing worth saving in this back seat. I'll probably save the frame. And this center console is from another Mopar or something. That has to go. Yeah, there's really nothing spectacular. Homemade headliner. Really nothing spectacular about the interior, so we can't. Even if we just cleaned it out, it would be an improvement. So this is it. You know, some space age styling here, complete with my spoo. Now, like I say, this car does run. I had it running previously in a couple videos. About a year and a half ago, actually. And this baby does run, and we're gonna get it running again. No radio. Interesting pod style they had going on here. There's the old rib raker. When you had an accident and went through the windshield, heaven forbid, you would rake your ribs on that on the way out. Like I say, this is a runner. It does run. It is a 1960, and we're going to get it running this time too. Let's look at these other tires. Yeah, it's low, but it could be pumped up. This side fared a little better in the weather. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. It's a beast, and we'll try to get this shifter worked out and reroute this fuel line to that tank in the back. And I think once we do that, we'll have a pretty good running rusty Plymouth. The brakes are very poor. The engine's good though. This car has got 67,000 on it. Let's see here. Oh, 68,303. And looking at the pedals, you know, looking at the clutch pedal, some wear on that. That could be original miles. It's questionable. You know, this car didn't run for a long time. I think the last tag was 1980. So, let's look at the tag over here. Huh. I guess we'll never know, will we? These have the... Oh, look, the gas key is still there. I'll be doggone. But you know, that tank's no good. That's why I got this other tank. Anyway, oh, Gillies. Oh, look at that. Gillies of Pasadena, Texas. Well, it's definitely got that Texas suntan going on. Definitely been repainted. Definitely has a Texas suntan. Hey, we're gonna hook it up this time. The next video, you'll see me putting this shifter in, and maybe we'll start it up and bring it over to the other side. But it does run. We're gonna get it going, and you know, sacrilege is to convert it from 3 on the column to the floor shift. I know that's sacrilege, but I don't have a choice. The tranny's the wrong tranny, and the rods are different. And I tried last time I was here in vain. I cannot get this thing in high gear, and as you know, it's good to have high gear, especially with all the whopping slant 6 horsepower. I guess the sheriff owned it at one time. Don't know what that is. Somebody's feeble attempt at maybe doing some interior work, throwing the roll of fabric on the back. It's done. The interior's done. Anyway, yeah, the interior is really lame. All that house carpet's got to get ripped out of there. It should be fun. Yeah, next video, well, we can do a little work right now too. Yeah. Next video, we'll have this baby running, you know, and we'll go from there. Look at that actual rim that fits. Yeah, these are left-hand thread, so you would loosen them to put them on. I know, Chrysler was way ahead of their game. The rumor is that Walter T. Chrysler, or Walter P. Chrysler, he had, like, you know, he was driving down the road in his 1920 Chrysler, or 28 or whatever, and one of his wheels fell off. And it was on the driver's side. So up until like don't quote me on this, I think it was 68 or so, the left side lug nuts were left thread, and that way when you went down the road and your wheel was loose, you had a chance of just, you know, tightening it with your hand and going on, because centrifugal force would keep, well, if you were going slow, centrifugal force would help you out. So right now we're pretending to loosen it, but it's really tightening it because it's left-hand thread. And you can always tell the left hand, they have these little marks on here. The stud even has an L, I think, but there's these little crosshatch marks that go across to let you know. Okay, so that's all for now. And the next video, we will be running this over to the other side and, you know, jacking it up and putting that floor shifter in for all the HPs. All right, Faulkner Fixes All. Have a good day.